fucking disrespect me.
I didn't disrespect you.
This is not my second time. This is not my fourth time I put.
So now he knows. It's not the second time. It's the fourth time he's trying to threaten me and let me know.
You're fine.
This is not my second time approaching you.
Blessing, you are fine.
All my information.
What information?
Nick Trigilli. So he's saying that I send all his information to Nick Trigilli. What? What is your evidence on this? Show me the positive type of light. You guys know this. And at the end of this video, but if you guys know, he always kept posting pictures from the side. There was a great Arnold, the pose that he did. There's a side tricep, side chest, side this, side that, a little bit of everything, all side. It's insane to watch a 300-pound man come trying to jump a barricade, trying to get at you. Okay, so let's see the video. This is the video right here, raw, uncut, uncensored, all for you guys.
All that shit you were talking shit on Instagram.
What did I say? What did I say?
You remember your comment?
What did I say? What did I say?
You know what you said? You know what you said.
Of course, because you know what you said from the side.
There you go. That's what I said. Exactly. You were posting from the side. There's a reason where you're posting from the side.
Out of nowhere. You know what this guy said? You know why this guy posts from the side? Are you filming?
There. He knows I'm filming. I have the camera with me in my hand. He acknowledged me. And then he acknowledged that I have a camera.
He talking shit about how I ain't got no legs, how I ain't gonna be shit.
I didn't say
this is the guy that I work with, right?
I never said he was not gonna be shit. I said that he had no legs in a way, because everybody and their mom says that he has no legs, and he knows he has a leg problem. I didn't say that. The entire world said that.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
He's a fucking
Mr.
rat.
Olympia
You always
here.
fucking lie.
See there, if you saw that, he was trying to jump over the squad barricade to try to come at me, and that's where I tripped over.
You always fucking lie.
You see, and I'm checking myself out because I knew, to be completely honest. But for the people asking me, I just had one thing to say, and I'm going to put it up on screen. And I said, there's a reason. There's a very good reason. There's a reason why he's posing on the side shots instead of a full frontal picture. Anybody want to guess why? And again, all of you, started a thread pretty much explaining that, what we all know in the industry is that Blessing is missing one leg. And I believe he had an injury or something. And the thing is that you always want to look good on social media. You always want to look good. You always want to present yourself as the very best. So what happens is that he's posing from the side because he looks impressive and looks good. He doesn't want to pose from the front because you can see his flaws. So apparently that comment alone, and along with everybody else that commented, made him mad, made him really, really mad. For some reason, he fixated on my comment. And as you can see, moving down, he's like, and I'm quote, he says the straight quote from him says, pray I don't see you around. You're a Boca Rat. Aaron should beat the shit out of you before he fire us, blah, blah, blah. Number one, Aaron didn't fire me. Aaron wasn't even around. Okay. So it is what it is. Get your facts straight. And then a little bit, moving down, he said, I know this guy, he used to work at Redcon. He's a piece of, he's a fat rat. Again, saying all these things about me. In reality, he starts to do threats on more and more, posts.
All right, what's up, everybody? This is Armand. So I watched a video earlier. I guess Johnny Styles sent it over to Nick. Nick posted a full video, and then Johnny made the video after. And I messaged Johnny, and I was like, "What's this? What's this about? Why is he so mad from from telling him he has small legs or whatever?" So basically, I'll put a little clip in here, but Blessing, the bodybuilder Blessing, Johnny Styles made some comments how his legs are small, and several times, and they saw each other at the gym, and Blessing is freaking out, not playing like he's acting like he wants to fight Johnny and get to him over, just because he's saying his legs are small. Guys, this is bodybuilding, and the whole thing with Blessing, like he came on RX Muscle, and I was telling him, yeah, like, you know, bodybuilding's so boring now. I said, you know, make some excitement happen. Like, so him and like Nick, you know, had some stuff going back and forth. He was calling him, I think, what, Nick the Brick, and calling him a fridge and all that. So trying to make bodybuilding exciting, because it gets really boring. And I felt it used to be a lot more exciting. You know, when I was doing it maybe like 10 years ago, there was just a lot more stuff going on, and actually real beefs, and it was just more fun and more drama. And you would think there'd be more now, since there's social media. See, we had like the forum boards where people would get on there and, you know, talk crazy about us, or they would have like the MD forums, and they would MD or RX Muscle would come shoot us, whether it be in the gym, lifestyle videos for YouTube, and then people would post on there, you know, crazy stuff sometimes, but it didn't bother us like this. And Blessing is so bothered that he actually seems like he wants to harm Johnny Styles, and I don't get it. You know, Blessing, obviously his legs are his weak point. He has that knee injury where one of his legs is significantly smaller than the other one. Is he ever going to be able to fix that? I would say probably not. Just the way the injury kind of looks and all that. And, you know, legs are such a hard thing to build up. I remember when I was trying to get my legs bigger one year, you know, I had to, you know, you have to go in the gym and not be scared to get hurt. You have to train like a madman, and you have to do that every single week, and not skimp on, not like take it easy on a workout at all. And everybody has their weak body parts they have to work on, but legs is just one of the hardest, because that's half your body. So obviously he's sensitive about this, but all bodybuilders have stuff to work on and to improve. And you know, me and my friends in the gym, we used to egg each other on in the gym, saying, "Come on, your legs are small. You better get those squats done. You look like you have chicken legs." We used to poke fun of each other like that all the time. And, you know, Johnny Styles and Blessing was both at Redcon at the same time. So I guess they were friends, and I'm trying to see it from both their sides. You know, I think maybe Blessing felt like he was, you know, John was just egging him on. Johnny was egging him on, and, you know, maybe he thought he was his friend, and he felt disrespected, but he was really, really upset. But I didn't really expect this to come from Blessing, because Blessing is supposed to be the one that's kind of like out there starting drama, because he came from like a social media background. And then he became a bodybuilder. So he wasn't like a, you know, bodybuilder first competing, and then became a social media guy. He was a social media guy first, like personality. Like I remember seeing videos where he would go in grocery stores and protein powder all over him and stuff. I never knew his name at the time until he started competing in bodybuilding. But I don't know. It's just, what do you guys think? Leave in the comments what you think, because maybe Johnny was trying to egg him on a little bit. I know Johnny well too. You know, I'm friends with Johnny. We used to be with, you know, do some RX Muscle stuff together and Species Nutrition stuff together when he was over there with Dave. So I don't know. I just think Blessing overreacted, especially since Blessing is kind of likes to dish it out to people and wants to get some, you know, drama started. But he seems very, very sensitive about this. Like, dude, okay, your legs are small. They're not small, but compared to your body, they're small. I mean, his upper body's huge. So you got to work on those. And I might be a sensitive subject, because maybe Blessing has done all he can do to get them big. I mean, I even spoke to Blessing for a couple of weeks, and I had some ideas for his legs. But he was, I'm not going to go too deep into it, but I had some ideas for his legs, for his quads to get bigger. And he was a little, you know, apprehensive and a little like, you know, that's kind of scary to do, you know, an idea to make his quads grow. That's all I'm going to say. A lot of other top pros are doing it, and it's very common. I'm just going to say that. And he didn't want anything to do with it. I respected that. I was like, okay, that's fine, but I knew he really wanted to get his legs bigger, and I thought that would probably be one of the only ways that he was going to be able to kind of do that. But I guess he wasn't interested, but leave your comments below. Like I said, I don't understand. I don't know if he was just, is there something else going on behind the scenes? I asked Johnny, and Johnny's like, dude, it's simple. Because I messaged Johnny, I was like, do you have a clip of the video? He's like, yeah, here's my YouTube. And he sent me his YouTube because I first saw it on Nick Trigilli because Johnny sent it to Nick to make a video of. And I just don't see why Blessing is so mad. I mean, he's like physically trying to get to Johnny, and there's a guy like in between them. I mean, if Blessing really wanted to get to Johnny, he would just push the guy down. The guy is probably maybe 200 pounds or less. He would just push him down and just go attack him. Blessing's probably like 300 pounds right now. Everything is on camera now. We could do stuff back in the day. Like we would actually get into physical fights with each other sometimes at the gym, but it wasn't on camera. So we weren't like being videotaped and filmed. People are videotaping now. If you go attack somebody, you're probably going to go to jail. And I know he's not an American, so probably going to get deported back, I think, to Ireland. And that wouldn't be good. And he's with Muscle Tech Nutrition. They're trying to, it's funny because I made a video about Muscle Tech Nutrition because they were the #1 company to be with, like in the 90s and early 2000s. And I was with them and I spoke about my time with them. And then they disappeared out of bodybuilding, and I guess they're trying to come back, but I think he's like the only bodybuilder they have. It's more like a Walmart brand now. It's not like the same hardcore bodybuilding brand that they used to do when they had like every single bodybuilder signed with them. But I don't know how Muscle Tech's going to react with that, because we know a couple other guys this past year that got dropped from contracts because they just said some stuff that wasn't cool. And you got to conduct yourself as a professional. When you're doing this professionally for a living, you have contracts, and most of the time, you have people that look up to you, kids that look up to you, and the company you're with does not want you potentially trying to go fight somebody. That just doesn't look good for the company. That just looks immature. It looks irresponsible, and it does not look professional for the company. And it wasn't a joke. Like he was mad, and Johnny was just videotaping, and maybe Johnny egged him on a little bit. But if your legs are small, your legs are smaller. People have picked fun at me over certain stuff, and it wasn't a big deal at all. I mean, we used to get in beefs with people, and it would be like it would get personal, like. Personal, not like, oh, your arms are small or your legs are small or your back's small. Like, that's silly. Okay, it's a muscle group. Why are you getting so, emotionally, and upset about that? It's just, I didn't understand it. So let me know what you guys think below. I posted a little bit of the altercation because it's the same thing. Blessing's just playing like he's going to go get Johnny, and like the 200-pound guy is like holding him back, which... If that 200-pound guy there, would Blessing do anything? I don't know. Probably not. I mean, what's he going to do? Beat Johnny up and go to jail? Because they're going to arrest him. You're not going to get away with just, punching someone in the face and not getting in trouble. You can't do that these days.